it is that special time of the year where dozens of people, in some cases hundreds, and collectively, many thousands of people, they come together and they're dressed in long flowing blood red dresses, held together at the waist with a black sash, complemented with red lipstick, a big red flower behind the left ear, to dance along to Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights. Why? Honestly, I don't know. But Diane Reid, co-host of the most Wuthering Heights Day ever, is also an independent dancer and is dancing as we speak. Diane, what is the most Wuthering Heights Day ever, why?
It is a dream come true, where we all come together to celebrate the goddess that is Kate Bush, the woman who gave us the 3 Ps, poetry, the pout, and the pelvic thrust, all in the one medieval rendition.
And it's all over the world, isn't it?
It is.
Been going for a while. Could you tell us a bit about the history?
It started in the UK. There was a group called Shambush who, for the Brighton Fringe in 2013, they started get as many Kate Bushes in the one place as we can for the Fringe. And then in 2016, they started the most Wuthering Heights Day ever, and it's just taken off. In fact, the biggest one was in Melbourne in 2016, and it's gone on ever since. Cities all around the world all get together in their red dress with the flower, with the wig, and all of the stuff.
And the pelvic thrust.
The pelvic thrust,
you look
that's
amazing.
right.
Thank you. You are ready to go. You could almost be doing the Wuthering Heights, most Wuthering Heights right now.
I could.
And you have to, every year, you release the choreography. Is it the same choreography every year, or is it different every year?
It is the same choreography. We've got sort of nice terms for particular steps, like the backward pterodactyl. That's my favourite. That's it, very nice. Thank with you. The chest through. The chorus has the Heathcliff 8. Kicking, well, you kick the leg,
yes.
You lean into it, you play the air guitar, you mark the footy, then you're cold, so you wrap yourself up, and then you push towards the window with both palms and then lick your hand.
Oh, wow.
Because the window's fogging up.
Yes. I love the little shorthand for all the different moves.
That's right.
And if anyone's never done it before, how much effort goes into participating?
Well, on the day, you could just turn up on the day, and an hour before we start, we do a little tutorial, little rehearsal, but we also have it online on the Most Wuthering Heights Day Ever Facebook page. And if you go to Random Acts of Adelaide, you can find us through there as well. So you can learn it at home in the privacy of your own bedroom.
Yes,
and
before
then
going public with many other people.
Correct. But we also, every Sunday leading up, we have a little rehearsal under the Ovingham Bridge, just sort of in the car park there with all the people playing basketball around us. And we rehearse for different flash mobs through the year, for Thriller, for Halloween, the Jurassic Dunes coming up, and we've got some inflatable T-Rex suits, and we do Beyonce's Single Ladies, as you would, of course.
So this is something that you do year-round, not just on the Most Wuthering Heights Day.
That's right. Well, Wuthering Heights Day is the big finale, that's the gem. But we have lots of other things just to keep ourselves moving and laughing, and opportunities to dress up and come together and dance and be joyful.
891 ABC Radio, Adelaide, South Australia and Broken Hill. Diane Reid, co-host of the Most Wuthering Heights Day Ever, and as a dancer as well. What is it? What's in it for anybody who comes and participates in the Most Wuthering Heights Day Ever?
Well, dressing up, because I don't think we can have enough of dressing up. And boys actually really love to get into the frocks and the wigs. But it's just a really lovely community, and we raise money for charity. We're raising it for Catherine House, is our Adelaide charity. And in Melbourne, Belinda and I go over there. Last year we started going over and running the event for them in Melbourne the week before we do it here, which is the last 2 weekends in July.
And so you started it in Melbourne, did you?
Well, it had been going, and then when COVID hit, it stopped. And then the woman who had originally been running it couldn't do it anymore, and the people in Melbourne reached out to us.
And they wanted more.
That's right. So we did a road trip.
Yes.
And had about 300 Kathy's over there. It was fantastic.
Where do you get the costume from? Is it a certain costume, or can you wear anything that's red?
Well, my mother made this one for me.
Go, Mum.
Just going sort of copying Kate's efforts. But you can do anything. You can just wear anything red, really. Red frock. Some people have, red pants or anything like that. I don't know, look online. There's a few frock shops that have got something in a red fling.
Just red dresses online.
right.
Easy if you go to the op shop. So I have always been curious about the why this happens. Tell me if you've ever participated in the most Wuthering Heights Day ever at home where you're listening. If you've ever done it, let me know what you get out of it on 0467 922 891. Is there a collective noun for Kathy's?
I think it's a cackle.
Cackle.
We'll go with that.
That's very good. And so the moves themselves, I imagine they're pretty good for anyone of any age,
That's
of
right.
any ability.
Yep, you can just do what you do. It starts in a kneel, but you could just fold yourself a little bit forward. You don't have to do a high kick. But then, the show-offs like to do a few cartwheels. You can put the splits in there if you like. I always manage to slip those in because why not?
Why not, indeed?
Yeah.
It's a special occasion. Thank you very much. Where do people go if they'd like to check you out on Facebook?
To the most Wuthering Heights Day ever, Adelaide.
That's what I did to find you.
Yes.
I was popping up going, it's that time of year again. And what's the actual date that it's all happening?
It's July the 27th, which is a Sunday.
It's a cold time of the year to be doing
Well,
this.
it's Kate Bush's birthday on July the 13th, but there's also Emily Bronte, who wrote Wuthering Heights. It's her birthday as well,
that
same
right?
date.
How about that?
Freaky.
What a coincidence,
Yeah.
indeed. Thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.
In. See you later. That is Diane Reid, co-host of the most Wuthering Heights Day ever. Have you ever participated? Please tell me on 0467 922 891. And how could we possibly talk about this without playing it in full? You are with Joe Laverty, ABC Radio Adelaide, South Australia, and Broken Hill.
You keep going. Sexy Kate. Spooky. Macarena. Bit of speed skating. It's a backward pterodactyl. to you.
Yes, you are wonderful.